How's it going, guys? Welcome to TheBlueShifting. Welcome back to Muv-Luv Monday. So, we all are under a slight bubble of pressure. Takeru just spent the last episode spending an hour walking around to all the girls in Squad 207 and pretty much just messing up everything he touched and talked to. It was kind of a freaking disaster, but yeah, it'll go right around with the whole evening, right? Because still got my theory running here that we've been summoned to talk to the Shogun, who is totally not Meiya, who is going to talk to us. I'm 100% convinced that we are unfortunately possibly saying goodbye to Meiya. Better not be. I really don't want to be, but it just is too convenient. It seems too orchestrated. It seems, unfortunately, to be exactly what Meiya's entire position in the government was all about. And I freaking hate it. Because if I weren't in Squad 207, I probably would be absolutely behind this idea. And that sucks. It sucks when the terrible, terrible things that are about to happen are technically the good idea. Anyway, I want to quickly get to the comment highlight of the day, which is going to be coming from Mega0x7. Very fun. It's good hearing from you as always. You actually had this comment fell into my spam folder because it had a link at the bottom, but I try and catch those as much as I can. So some of you may not have even seen this one because it kind of came probably like 4 days late, just because it took a while for me to see that it was in spam, because I get no notification of that, by the way. I can kind of guess because it's for a lot of bigger channels. I'm sure they would just get too many messages, but for me, it'd be kind of nice if I knew. Anyway, so he says, I'm going to talk about the first part of his comment because he has a long and great comment, but I'm going to start with the first one, where he says, another variation of the trolley problem, which I thought you were going to bring up, is where instead of just pulling a lever, you have to push the person onto the rails to stop the train. While most people would pull the lever to kill the one stranger over the 5, they wouldn't be willing to physically push someone to their death to save 5 people. Takeru's situation, which is similar, in that he would have to actually physically give the drug to the Shogun that could possibly kill her. You are absolutely right. I honestly thought I had brought it up, but upon hindsight, I think I brought it up in last week's Steins Gate and in the most recent Seabed episode. So it's kind of a giant intersection of the exact same problems, I think. I don't remember why I brought it up in Seabed, so maybe I'm just like completely losing my mind. Seabed is weird. It's a weird and very convoluted and very interesting visual novel, but it makes my brain hurt and it makes my thoughts get muddled, and so I mix up stuff all the time and I completely miss things that are obvious to some people. It's a mess. But just like you said, yeah, it really is. It's the proximity to adrenaline and the proximity to action that's here, because we can sit and discuss what we would do all we want. We can sit in a class and talk about philosophy, we can talk about like morality and all these things, but until you're in a critical crisis moment, you actually don't know how you'll behave. You can drill and you can train, and that's to help you have good instincts and to have good reactions, because you can react without thinking, but at the same time, there's still just that level of just, who knows if you're going to be able to make those decisions. I unfortunately, in my life, have seen that I can make decisions under crisis, but they're not always the most thought out, and so I do have some regrets of some of my snap decisions that I've made in the past when I was in a tight spot. The only thing I consider that's to be a benefit of is the fact that I'd rather do that than be someone who freezes and can't decide. But it still is tough, because you have to be able to live with your choices. And Takeru, yeah, it's a big difference between like pulling a lever and pushing someone. Like, be able to watch, like if you could stand in a box separated from the person and pull the lever, and like it still would suck and still be hard, but like you got that detachment. But if you physically push them and you have to watch the look in their eyes that they realize what you've done, like that is something else entirely. So thank you for your comment today. Honestly, if you guys haven't seen it, you should continue reading down. He talks about culture, language, and diplomacy and business. He also talks about the Finnish-Japanese relations, which is cool because a lot of you had a lot to say about that, and it was really fun to learn about that piece of history that I just wasn't familiar with, you know, because history lessons can only tell you so much, and being in America, I got all the American side of everything, so it's neat to see some alternate perspectives, because I just don't get my hands on that very often. So thank you so much for those of you who provided comments, insights, and hyperlinks for that. And I will continue to investigate that to learn more about it. But anyway, enough's enough, let's get started. So, we've been returned to the Shogun, who I'm super convinced is not the Shogun. Well, maybe. She's speaking like her, because she doesn't sound like the two, Meiya and the Shogun, so Yuhi, do not sound exactly alike. They're very similar, but they don't sound exactly alike. But that could just be a trick. Also, I got like something in my eye, so I might rub my eye a lot. I'm sorry. Thank goodness, she looks much better now. Her complexion's starting to improve. I guess letting her lie down must have sped up her recovery. Don't be naive, Takeru. Oh, okay. How should I position myself, though? Do I get down on one knee, or what? I have a feeling that she would not respond well to that. Sorry, excuse me. Guess I'll just sit down. Okay. No, it's okay. I'm not really that good with etiquette myself, so it doesn't bother me. Yeah, sorry about that. No, it's really not you. You did fantastic. Most other people would probably have already died. No, the person who should be apologizing is whoever freaking let you leave the palace without a flight suit. That seems like an oversight, because flight suits they're designed to be protective against a lot of stuff, not just flying in the suits. Like, why wouldn't you give her armor? Not at all, Your Highness. You've held up incredibly well. To be honest, I'm genuinely impressed by your mental and physical strength. Even with a fortified suit on, it wouldn't have made a difference without her without her existing feedback data. I'm amazed she endured it as long as she did. Okay, there's a possible explanation for why it really wouldn't matter, but at the same time, I still would give her a suit. It's only the truth, but in any case, Your Highness, what did you need me for? Oh no, is she gonna ask us what we think we should do? Of course. I'm not sure I'll be much help, though. It's not like I have much to say in planning our operation, anyhow. If I were talking to her right now, I'd probably just be sitting by myself mulling. If I wasn't talking to her right now, I'd probably just be sitting by myself mulling over things I'd rather not think about. Going to see the others didn't really help. No. If anything, you made it worse. If anything, it made me even more stressed out. It's nice to be able to talk to somebody who isn't quite so directly involved in the mission itself. She's only the focus of the entire operation. To be honest, it's starting to wear me down, yeah? Nah, it's fine. Well, I mean... Nah, it's fine. We signed up for this. Even though we're not quite 100% ready for the front line, we knew what we were signing up for in the beginning. I think we can be okay. Hey, we're just doing our duty as agents of the UN military. You don't need to worry about us. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Sorry for not making that clear. They're always low on the white fortitude suits for male cadets, so they just issued me a standard pilot one for the time being. After the beta invaded Japan, the IJF started conscripting women and lowering the draft age for men, but by the time the UN forces were stationed there, almost everyone getting conscripted was female. Really, that says a lot about the future of humanity right there, man. Holy crap. The soldiers back on the base will make fun of me for it, because it makes me look like I got demoted to forced to repeat basic training again.
そうですか。されど、戦術機起動における突出した発想と柔軟性。国連軍正規兵とて、そなたに被験するものは稀でしょう。
The one time in the universe where video games actually played off in the end. Really? I don't know. I feel like you're giving me too much credit.
鎧がそなたの期待を押したよし、特進しました。
Well, thank you very much.
礼を言わねばならぬのは私です。そなたに心よりの感謝を。
No need to thank me. I'm just doing my duty.
当然ですか。
Well, yeah.
本来ならばそなたの技能、人類の旧敵、ベータを打ち滅ぼすために用いられるべきもの。
I 110% agree. However, it's not like we could just not do anything.
そなたのみならず、こたびの騒乱に用いられているすべての将兵、
Yeah,
物資もしかり。
it's so true.
それが、このような形で失われていくのは、残念なことだとは思いませんか？
Yeah, I know, man. What is she trying to say? Could it be that Her Highness, the Japanese head of state, is on the same wavelength as I am about all this? To be honest, I really do think it makes sense for the UN to be stepping in and helping via this operation. After all, ensuring Japan's governmental stability is in the interest of Alternative 4. But it's still not what I would consider ideal. In all honesty, I can't say for the fact that I can't stand the fact that we're wasting our time on this. Absolutely. I 110, like, it sucks so much. Everything about this whole thing sucks. Because personally, I only want to spend my time on whatever's most beneficial to mankind as a whole. But what is that? It's a good question too. And to be fair, I'm sure all the various countries and organizations wrapped up in this mess do think they're acting in humanity's best interest. Until we get rid of the beta, we don't really have a future. I'm sure everyone knows that, regardless of which side they're on. That goes for the Japanese government, the UN, the US, the rebels, myself, my squad, and obviously, Her Highness. I'm pretty sure every single one of us is fully aware of what we're up against here. But if that's the case, why is this even happening? We all share a mutual objective, but I don't think it's just a case of diverting values, creating different methodologies, like Meiya said. I mean, what if our clashing methodologies are what prevent us from achieving that objective?
私は先ほどから考えていたことがあります。
Yeah. The music's kicking in nice swells. It's getting me all excited. Huh? What's with the sudden change of topic? Is it because I never answered her question?
何故あの時、そなたがトリアゾラミの投与をためらったのか。
That's a good question. Oh. I never thought Her Highness would try to broach that topic. Something I didn't really want to talk about, honestly. Goes right to the heart of the uncertainty I'm feeling right now. In fact, it's what made me realize I had doubts in the first place.
その時のアメリカ軍指揮官とつくよみのやりとりは、朦朧となりながらも聞こえていました。アメリカ軍指揮官の言葉、あの者の立場では正しいとそなたは思いませんか？
My argument right now, because I thought about this the 2 weeks I had. I thought about this. If we end up losing her, then all the lives that have died up to this point have been for naught. She could have just surrendered in the capital, and the event would be the same, except we wouldn't have had to get the UN involved, we wouldn't have had this massive loss of life, we wouldn't have had this loss of technology and the resources. It's like, it's one of those things where it's like we made a choice way back when we accepted this operation, when we picked the Shogun up in those forests next to the stronghold and started this excavate. We made a choice that we were going to commit to this. And so if we submit now, we will have literally thrown all those resources aside. Sometimes you don't have a choice and you have to do that anyway. But I think if I'm going to be given a choice here, we're going to do our best to keep her alive. Even knowing what that could mean. We made a choice. We took a gamble, and we chose a side. And now it's our duty to follow through, because if we're so wishy-washy that we'll just succumb every time things get hard, or we have to make a sacrifice, we'll never get anywhere. No matter how difficult it could get, once you've made the choice, you commit. And you only deviate if you absolutely discover you're wrong. And you know that you made an absolute mistake in even attempting to stop. Or and attempting to do what you attempted. Not very articulate there, was I? But I'll say, I think my resolution stands. No, I do. I do think the Major made the best possible call in terms of completing the mission efficiently. Even if it happened to prioritize American interests, it was also the most realistic way to bring a swift end to all this Japanese infighting. And since preventing humanity's defeat is my ultimate objective, it seemed like the ideal course of action from my perspective. It's not so easy, is it?
あの時のつくよみの言葉はどうでしょうか。そなたはあれの言葉をどう受け取りましたか？
From my point of view, Tsukuyomi-san's argument seemed more emotionally charged and less coldly logical. It kind of felt like she was giving pride and honor so much weight that she wasn't able to keep an open mind. But even so, I can't disagree with any individual point she made, especially when you consider the duty she devoted to her life to. I think she was right.
双方正しかったのであれば、そなたは何故アメリカ軍の将校ではなく、つくよみの言葉に従ったのですか?
And this kind of brings back the point of what Mega Zero said. This is the difference here isn't so much the choice between option A, option B. It's more about, do you just let things happen, or do you actively risk someone's life? Because there is a difference in that choice. Regardless of the circumstances around that choice, facing that decision in the moment is very different than coldly, rationally talking about it. So I'm guessing that's what his response is going to entail. Maybe he won't say it in so many words, but it's essentially going to be that. The difference was being that his hand would administer the drug that could kill her. And that is a lot harder than just making a choice. If you want to see that, watch my recent Science Gates. I talk about this subject a lot. Well, because Major Walken's orders just didn't sit well with me. I mean, I didn't exactly obey Tsukuyomi-san either. I just hesitated, and she happened to get her way. As a soldier, I'm supposed to consider my superior's orders to be absolute, so why didn't I? Was it because I just don't like how the US is handling things?
本州を奪還し、国連とのさらなる関係強化が国の基本政策となって以降、手段が目的を凌駕することが日常化し、政府や軍は本来あるべき姿を見失っているように見える。
Oh, I see.
政府は民をないがしろにし、将軍家を傀儡に貶めた。己の都合や利益のみを考える輩が国を蝕んでいるのだ。
Okay.
そこから民を、将軍家を、そして国を救い出そうというのが彼ら決起部隊の考えだ。
Or could it be that I'm actually feeling sympathetic to Captain Sagiri's cause?
まずはベータを通して戦争を終わらせるべきだろう。人間同士のいざこざなんて、その後で好きなだけやればいい。
理解できぬのなら、足ざまに断じるでない。
This is hopeless. I'm just thinking in circles here, dang it. If this were something I could figure out on my own, I would have found an answer a long time ago. I don't think there is an answer, Takeru. That's the problem. The problem is, with the biggest decisions that you'll end up making in your life, whether it be in a war, or whether it be which school you're going to attend, there are no right answers. Literally, there are none. You just make the best choice you can, and you live with it. It's insane, but life isn't like that. It's funny, because life's not like a visual novel, where you get a clear set of choices often. It's usually so ambiguous. For now, I've decided just to focus on getting through this. I just have to keep moving forward. So please, don't force me to keep thinking about this. No, Takeru, you have to.
無理に答えずともよい。
No, do. Huh?
白金。そなたはその優れた資質ゆえに、いつか人の上に立つこともあるでしょう。
I don't know, man. Me, a leader.
人の上に立つということは、多くの責任を背負い、多くの決断を下さねばならぬということです。
That would be... really?
国家や組織は、そのよって立つところが違えば、各々に理想や信念が異なるもの。
By the way, just gonna do a side note artistically. I just barely, like, you can see like little puffs coming out like foggy breath coming out of her nose and mouth. What an awesome little touch to put in there. That's really cool.
それは人も同じです。何かなそうとすれば、必ずそれを良しとする者と悪しとする者がいるでしょう。
Yep, this is kind of leading back on the principles of leadership I was trying to talk about before. Is the idea that like, oh, if someone said it best, if someone said like, if you go through life and never make any enemies, then you haven't been living life. Because people are always going to disagree with things that you take a stand on. And so if you never take a stand on anything, then what are you? You're just a yes man. Or just a passerby. You have to accept the fact that people aren't going to agree with you. You have to prove them wrong. And then if you find that you're completely in the fault, you need to remove yourself from the place where people are making decisions and let somebody else who's more qualified than you take that responsibility. It's the duty of leadership. And yet, it's so hard to do on both sides. It's hard to make those tough decisions, and it's hard to own them if you make a mistake.
されど、それぞれの立場に立って、物を見ることができれば、各々がよりどころとする正しさも見えてきましょう。
After all that I've been through, I can say with confidence I know how hard that is. Especially with this time around, when all these different viewpoints keep popping up left and right.
そして、悲しいことですが、それらすべての者たちの望みを満たす道が、常にそなたの前にあるとは限りません。
Jeez, this is so true to life, it's ridiculous.
その時そなたは、何によって決断し、どのような道をかの者たちに指し示すのか。
Yeah, what is your pillar? You listen to your convictions. You lean on your core beliefs. I can tell that's what she's getting at.
その時、もしそなたに迷いがあったなら、原点を顧みること、立ち止まる勇気を持つのです。
I knew it! Look, it's not like I don't have a reason to fight. I swore I'd save mankind, didn't I? Nothing could possibly be more important than that. And yet, here I am spinning my wheels like an idiot.
そして、自らの手を汚すことを厭うてはならないのです。
Make the decisions and own them. Bloody my own hands.
道を指し示そうとする者は、背負うべき責務の重さから目を背けてはならないのです。
Exactly. Exactly! Oh, snap! I've been saying this, I've been beating this drum this whole time.
私はあの時、流れに身を委ねたわけでも、己が死をもって責任を果たそうとしたわけでもありません。
It's true.
私が信ずる正しさに従い、トリアゾラムの投与が最良と判断したのです。
We should have done it. We should have done it. In a sense, I betrayed that old woman at Mountain Tengen, but at the time I believed the decision I made was in the interest of the greater good. I justified it to myself by saying I didn't want to waste what little time we had left before Alternative 5's implementation. But if I really believed that, if I really thought saving every possible second mattered above all else, then I should have given Her Highness the Trilizolum, and yet I couldn't do it. Could it be that I just didn't want to have to do the dirty work myself? Is that what she's trying to say? Was I just afraid of having her blood on my hands? Is that really all there is to it? It's probably a very big part of it, man. It might not be all of it, but it certainly is a big part of it.
私の話はそれだけです。
Yeah.
休息中に大義でした。下がるがよい。
Oh man, respect to her. She knows what she's talking about. I was too afraid to do the dirty work myself, huh? Yeah, that probably has something to do with it. No, it totally did. It wasn't just that she was Meiya's sister. It was that she was living, breathing human being. I couldn't make a decision that might end up putting her blood on my hands.
どうしました？もう下がって良いのですよ。
What if I don't want to? And even though there was a chance the old lady at Mount Tengen would die in the relocation, I knew I wouldn't have to be the guy forcing her out of her home at gunpoint. This whole time, I've been blaming this on a lack of conviction, but that's nothing more than a cop-out.
城がね。
No, it's a matter of experience or know-how. It's not a matter of experience or know-how. Even if you have a ton of both, you can't bear the thought of having to do something yourself. You don't deserve the responsibility. So basically, I can't make any real decisions. Except, oh, dang! Talk about a crisis. But yeah, I think I said it before, and a lot of these ideas I get from a book. It's actually called The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. It's book 2 of a series, so don't just jump into it if you're curious. But they have a whole bunch of talks about what it means to be a king, or a leader, effectively. And one of the core aspects that it often brings up is this idea of, like, you must believe that you have the duty to make decisions for other people, because you are the best, most qualified person to make those decisions, that you can do the best for them, their well-being, whether they know it or not. And if you genuinely cannot believe that anymore, you need to step down and let somebody else take your spot. But you cannot chagrin your own opinions and your own experience. You can't push it aside just because you're worried you'll make a mistake. You have to be able to stand. But if you cannot have that conviction to bloody your hands yourself, if you must, you cannot be a good leader. But when you have that principle, it becomes so imperative that the character of the leader be rock solid. Because we see time and time again leaders who take that responsibility, who have no problem putting blood on their hands, and use it to gain power, prestige, and to smother the rights of others. So to be a good leader, you must have the moral backbone, a moral code that you decide upon, but that you enforce with all your heart and will never betray. And you stick to your guns, and you bloody your hands, and you make it happen if you have to. Sorry, I'm monologuing a lot.
申したいことがあるのではないですか?
No, there isn't. I shouldn't waste Her Highness's time with this. I better head back to my post.
偽るでない。そなた、私を侮っていますね。
Takeru has a problem with that. He thinks everyone's imperceptive. Huh? Wait, what? I really wasn't trying to insult anyone.
そのような険しい顔をして、何もないと申すのですか?
I may not be in charge of anybody, but I have been put in a position where I could greatly influence the future of all humanity. And since Her Highness has the entire country resting on her shoulders, I might just benefit from talking this out with her. But can I really impose on her like that?
今さら何を遠慮しているのです?
Don't trust me. He's just confused.
そなたのような態度で私に接した者は、これまで一人としていませんでした。
Ugh, I had a feeling that was what she meant. Sorry.
よい。私はそなたのその気安さが逆に心地よいのです。
Yeah, Meiya told me something like that too, come to think of it.
メイヤも、あの者もそなたのそういったところに気を許すのでしょう。
A lot of stuff's considered common knowledge, and this world is totally foreign to me. That was definitely one of my biggest weak points when I first came here. But see, because of that, because I didn't know Meiya was related to the Shogun, I didn't have any trouble getting close to her.
こたびそなたの世話になった分、あの者が世話になっている分、ささやかですが、返させ。
The idea of imposing on the Shogun herself like this really feels awkward, because this world's starting to rub off on me a little, huh? But I might never have another chance to talk about this with someone who bears such a huge responsibility on her shoulders. I feel like if I don't take this opportunity to talk to her now, I might regret it later. Yeah, you will! Something's gonna go down here. Something. I think we're losing one of them. It's either gonna be Meiya or it's going to be her. Like, I don't know how else we're getting out of this, so... For some reason, I think the two of us can have a frank conversation about this without the risk of a misunderstanding or upsetting each other. Man, ooh. The music is so good here. Oh my gosh. Well, okay, if you insist.
Mm.
So, I know this might sound weird coming from a UN military cadet, but I'm feeling conflicted by what I think is a lack of patriotism for my own country. I do think I understand what Captain Sagiri would go I do think I understand why Captain Sagiri would go so far to cause an uprising in order to bring change to Japan. But I just can't see why he'd choose to do it now of all times. To be honest, well, I think I just I'm stumbling. I just feel like there's something much bigger at stake here than all of that.
そなたの言う大切なものとは?
Exactly what you said a moment ago, Your Highness. We should be focusing all our strength on defeating the beta. But that's just not all I'm trying to say here. I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like it's the sort of thing you can make sweeping generalizations about either. Ugh, this is so frustrating. If only I could tell her everything that's happened. There's nothing wrong with being concerned about Japan's future, but I can't at least wait until after we defeated the beta? Because if humanity loses, there's not going to be a future for Japan. Even a 5-year-old could understand that.
そうですね.
And yet, we've still got the American and UN trying to advance their own agendas. At the very least, they're clearly not making much of an effort to genuinely unify humanity against the beta. You'd think they'd understand what we're up against here. And yet, none of them are even acknowledging that we're staring total extinction in the face. I can't even imagine what losing to the beta would mean for us as a species. I mean, it's all just hypothetical to them, you know? And that's just not good enough. They have to understand that we could be defeated literally at any moment unless we take action now. Dang it, why is it so hard to get this across?
城がね、少し落ち着くがよい.
Oh, right, sorry. I didn't mean for that to turn into a rant. Guess I've been bottling it up after so long. I kind of went off on a tangent, yet she still listened the whole time, even though I'm sure she's feeling pretty sick. But you know, I think I'm actually feeling a little better now. Never underestimate the value of having someone to vent to. Oh my gosh, yes. This might be the first time I've felt this sense of release since the timeline reset.
一つ聞きますが.
Oh, sure thing.
そなたは何故愛国心が足りないと思うのでしょう?
Maybe you already know this, but everyone in my squad has some sort of unique baggage. I'm pretty sure Tsukuyomi-san would have told Her Highness who Meiya's squad mates were, but oh well. They're all girls except for me, but every one of them has some sort of connection to this country's national affairs, if not directly. We're all enlisted in the UN military, but every time I talk to them I can tell how strongly they feel about their Japanese roots. Like when Meiya saw the news about the rescue efforts on Mount Tengen, she was furious about the way they ignored the will of the people living there. We kind of got into an argument about it. Heck, when this uprising first broke out, I said it wasn't the time for petty infighting, and someone actually told me I sounded like an American sympathizer. That someone being Tsukuyomi-san. I guess they felt like I didn't care enough, like I wasn't worried about my own country. If Tsukuyomi-san thought that I was talking like a US sympathizer, or that I simply didn't care about Japan's affairs, it's possible that I'd sound like that way to any Japanese person in this world, even my own squad mates. So I started thinking about what might give people that impression of me, and wondering if I just see the world differently from them on a fundamental level.
その違いが愛国心なのだとそなたは思うのですね?
Maybe? Well, you could call it conviction or a set of core beliefs, but I can't tell her about everything I've experienced. That's probably close enough. Yeah, I think the deep, familiar ties they have to Japan as a nation might be a big part of why they're so strong.
国との深い因縁。先ほども言っていましたね。どういうことでしょう?
You mean she doesn't know? But I thought Tsukuyomi-san would have... No, wait. I guess if Her Highness had been briefed on the members of Meiya's squad, she would have known about me already, but she's given no indication of that being the case. Was not telling her just an intentional move on Tsukuyomi-san's part? Does she just not see a reason to, considering there was almost zero likelihood of anything like this ever happening? Ooh, no. I think it's because the Shogun would understand what the Squad 207 really was if she found out all the different connections they all share. Well, you already know about Meiya, obviously, but we've also got the daughters of the UN Undersecretary Tamase, ex-IJA General Ayamane, and even Chief Yoroi.
なんという。まさにこたびの件にただならぬ因縁を持つ者ばかり。
You'd have to be pretty in the know to be aware of that, but I guess it makes sense. She was in the Imperial Palace until just recently. They probably briefed her on all of this. Guess she just didn't connect the dots as to how our squad tied into it. Or they didn't tell her because they didn't want her to realize what the squad is.
驚きました。まさか鎧の娘までも。
That's not all, though. We've also got the daughter of the late Prime Minister Sakake. That genuine shock on her face? Guess she really hadn't been told anything about our squad. So yeah, since everyone here is tied to this debacle in one way or another, it's been kind of like walking on eggshells around each other.
それは無理からぬことでしょう。
And yet the squad's still functioning normally. I think that's got less to do with our military training and more to do with our deep-seated sense of patriotism than they all have. Was this really a good idea? I don't know about Tama or Yamane's dads, but Her Highness definitely knows Chief Yoroi and Prime Minister Sakaki. It can't be easy for her to know the daughters are out there fighting to protect her. Yeah, that might have been a bit of a lapse.
そうでしたか。
Maybe I shouldn't have brought up Class Rep's dad after all. Was that even going to accomplish? What is that even going to accomplish other than giving her exhausted woman yet another thing to worry about?
白金、そなたに頼みがあります。
Fetch, man. Why'd you have to do it? Uh-huh. Okay. What is it?
皆をここへ集めてください。
Oh no. Everyone?
そうです。国連軍、アメリカ軍、近衛軍、すべてのものです。
Oh no. Why does she want to rally the troops? She isn't planning to apologize to everyone, is she? Your Highness, I know we're on a break, but it might be tricky to gather everyone here. I mean, as a cadet, I don't even have the authority to.
アメリカ軍の指揮官に私の命令だと伝えなさい。
Fair
良いですね。
point. Fair point. Don't know why he didn't think of that. Yeah, I can relay the message, but...
時間がありません。急ぐがよい。
Understood. I'll get that going then. Oh dear, oh dear.
敬礼。殿下、この度は拝謁の栄誉を賜り、強越至極に存じます。
Fetch.
私は当任務部隊の指揮をしております。アメリカ合衆国陸軍第66戦術機構大隊所属アルフレッド・ウォーケン少佐であります。
Tsukiyomi-san's guiding Her Highness, and Lieutenants Ebisu and Tomoe are patrolling the area, which means that Lieutenant Kamiyo must be on high alert in her TSF. The one missing American surface pilot is probably doing the same. Her Highness did say to gather everyone, but I guess even during a ceasefire, we can't leave ourselves totally defenseless.
ウォーケン少佐、このような火急の折、皆を呼び寄せたことをお詫びします。
恐れながら殿下のご要望に背き、数名の者を保証の任に当てておりますことをお許しください。
気になさらぬがよい。そなたの任務は理解しているつもりです。
Right.
は、ご後輩恐れ入ります。
Is Meiya here? Everyone's on edge right now. Not that I could blame them. They may be UN military cadets, but they're still Japanese. To see the Shogun with their own eyes like this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Where's Meiya? Where's Meiya? Where's Meiya? Although, I don't think Meiya, who also volunteered to remain her TSF. Marimo-chan wouldn't allow it because of her lack of experience, but she did send her out on foot patrol instead. I'm assuming she was being considerate of Meiya's relationship with the Shogun. I know Meiya wants to stay true to her family's customs, but couldn't you make an exception at a time like this?
ウォーケン少佐、こたびの我が国に対するアメリカ軍の尽力、日本国将軍として心よりの謝意を表します。
Yeah. Her Highness is bowing down to the Major? Okay, yeah, that's a bit... Whoa. Yeah, whoa.
なんと恐れ多い。殿下、そのような。
I know this is a crazy situation, but for the Shogun to be lowering her head to an ordinary officer, that's nuts.
そして、すべてのアメリカ軍将兵の献身と義勇に、日本国将軍として心よりの謝意を表します。
Dang. Not just the Major, but all the surface pilots too? Is this why she had to summon everyone here?
ウォーケン少佐、そなたの部下と話をしても構いませんか？
They're exchanging puzzled glances with one another. They must be pretty confused about the situation, but I think they recognize just how meaningful it is for the Shogun to bow her head.
恐れながら殿下、そのお言葉を賜っただけで十分です。世界秩序と国連協調体制の維持に邁進することは、人類社会の一員である我が合衆国に課せられた責務であります。そして私たちは合衆国に忠誠を誓った軍人、与えられた任務を達成することに全身全霊を傾けるのみであります。
What the Major's saying right now sounds more like an empty formality at this point. We don't know how he really feels about Japan after all. But to be fair, what's happening in Japan right now definitely isn't helping to maintain the world order or unify humanity either, so no denying that.
我が作戦部隊は必ずや殿下を無事に横浜基地までお連れいたします。お許しいただけるのであれば、私の部下へのねぎらいはその折に賜りたいと存じます。
わかりました。面倒をかけます。
I have no idea how I feel about that exchange at all. I like it and I don't like it.
は、お任せください。
America tends to take coercive measures and use aggressive tactics, but the facts remain that every surface pilot here is risking their life just like the rest of us. In that sense, there's no real difference between us. The Major and his battalion didn't cause this rebellion. None of the Americans being sent to spill their blood on this battlefield had a hand in planning it. The ones who did plan it are safe and sound back on American soil.
そう。戦災難民が市民権を得るには、軍に入って除隊まで務め上げるしか方法がないのよ。
Yeah.
だから、今回派遣されている部隊のほとんどの人間が、私と同じ戦災難民からの志願兵。
All the American soldiers here are just people like her who have been displaced, just like that old lady on Mount Tengen. Heck, the Major's putting his life on the line out here, and he's an American citizen. So I'm sure they all can appreciate the Shogun's expressing her heartfelt gratitude to them. And given her position, I think it's incredible that she can humble herself and bow her head to them like that. It's definitely something worthy of respect. But for Tsukuyomi-san and the others, or heck, any Japanese citizen in the world, this must be hard to watch. I only know bits and pieces of the messy history between Japan and America here, and even I feel a little annoyed seeing that. Objectively speaking, America had to back out of the security treaty in order to protect their interests, but from Japan's point of view, the US ran off and abandoned them, then came back when they saw a chance to profit, and now the Shogun's bowing her head to their soldiers. This can't be easy to accept. And I'm sure Her Highness is fully aware of that, too. So why did she deliberately summon everyone here to see it? Uh-oh. Is she setting herself up to fall? No, that would be really, no, that would, why would that serve? That would serve nothing. If this is a response to what I told her earlier, I feel like I might have done more harm than good.
では冒険少佐、国連軍部隊の指揮官をこれに。
は、神宮寺軍曹。
そなたは？
国連太平洋方面第11軍横浜基地所属神宮寺まりも軍曹であります。
神宮寺軍曹、こたびの国連軍の尽力、日本国将軍として心よりの謝意を表します。アメリカ軍と合流するまでの間、訓練部隊を率いての作戦遂行、誠に難儀でした。
は、身に余る光栄にございます。
して、かの者たちがそなたの部隊の英士ですね。
は、第207英士訓練部隊所属の6名、いずれも日本国籍を持つ訓練兵であります。
訓練兵でありながら、このような困難な作戦に従事するとは、さぞや辛いことでしょう。我が国のこたびの混乱、すべてこの夕日の力不足に端を発すること、同じ日本人として国を預かる者として心よりお詫びします。
What is happening? I'm trying to read between the lines of what she's saying, and right now I feel like she's like it's like she's assaulting her own base. Like, she's destroying the air of mystery. She's subjugated herself effectively to a foreign power. It's like she's trying to remove her credibility. or she's just being incredibly humble. But if she's being that incredibly humble, it seems almost short-sighted. What is her game here? She's got to be doing something on purpose. She's clever. We know she's really clever. So like none of this is like an accident. Yeah, I know. I had a hunch she might do this, but bowing to a bunch of cadets? Really? Everyone's speechless. Not that I can blame them. Like me, they were born and raised in this world's Japan. This sort of thing's practically unheard of. Huh? Oh boy. Hello?
大丈夫です。下がりなさい、つくよみ。
Uh-oh.
神宮寺軍曹、そなたの部下と話をしてもよいでしょうか。は、どうかご随意に。
I kind of got pacified in thinking that this is definitely the Shogun, but now I'm starting to wonder if I was right from the beginning.
そなたのお名前は？
Oh boy.
はい、榊千鶴訓練兵です。そうですか。そなたが。あ、榊コレチカ殿は私の中心でした。常に日本の行く末を案じ、ことに望んでは滅私の精神で奮闘する傑出した政治家であり、大人物でありました。
Oh man.
コレチカ殿の生き様には私も学ばせていただくことばかりでした。こたびのご逝去、感慨の念に堪えません。ご無念いかばかりかと心中を察しいたします。
I have no idea how I'd even respond to that. Like, if they were talking about my dad, like, I don't even know.
恐れ多いお言葉です。すべてはこの私の責任。そなたにはお詫びのしようもありません。父は殿下と帝国の民に仕える政治家としての職務に準じ、本懐を遂げました。
I don't like this. Last time I heard this music, this score, terrible things were happening, man. It's bringing back the emotions. Oh no.
決して殿下の責任では。
Oh, give her a hug, man. That's your cue to give her a hug. Her Highness just took Classrup's hand in hers.
申し訳ございません。
She isn't letting go, just watching quietly as Classrup hangs her head. Oh man. The Shogun knows how to be a good leader, that's true. A leader leads the masses, but gives the time for the one-on-one interactions when they can. I hope this gives Classrep some small amount of closure.
深い悲しみの最中、重責に耐え、多大な尽力をいただいていることに感謝いたします。もったいないお言葉です。どうか今しばらくの間、こらえてください。はい。そなたのお名前は？
Tom is already in tears just from seeing Classrep break down like that. Can't say I'm surprised though. She's still scared that her dad might be the one responsible for all of this.
そなたが玉瀬玄城斎殿のご息女ですか？
殿下、父をご存知なのですか？
はい。これまで幾度か事務次官が日本においでの際、お目にかかる機会がありました。お父上はご創建でありましょうか？
はい。つい先日、横浜基地の視察で来日した際に会いましたが、とても元気そうでした。
それは何より、国連の事務次官職は激務と聞き及びます。そなたも心配でしょう。
Oh man.
はい。
Oh, she's like going around and putting band-aids on all the things we did wrong.
今時大戦における日本の戦略的位置は非常に重大ゆえ、 我が国をめぐる政治的な背景は複雑を極めています。それゆえそなたのお父上は往々にして厳しい立場にお立ちになることでしょ
Your Highness.
う。されどそなたのお父上のたゆまぬ努力によって日本にもたらされる功益は決して小さくはありませんよ。私と同様さぞやそなたもお父上を誇らしく思われていることでしょうね。
Wow.
だからこそそなたも国連軍に身を置いているのでありましょう。
Gosh, she's so good at reading people.
お父上と共に国際社会に奉仕する道を選んだそなたは立派です。こたびのご尽力にも感謝いたします。
Oh, Tama. You're so cute.
私の力不足でそなたにまでかような重責を負わせることになり残機に耐えません。
The sound of a little pep talk is going to wipe away all of her uncertainty, even if it is coming from the Shogun, but hopefully she feels at least a little better now.
そなたのお名前は？
はい、鎧巫訓練兵であります。
She's probably nervous too, but she's certainly not letting it show.
そなたのお父上は鎧左近殿でしたね。
殿下、なぜ僕…いえ、私の父をご存知なのですか？
Oh crap, Her Highness doesn't know that Chief Yoroi keeps his true occupation a secret from Mikoto. If she were to find out now, she'd...
何でもそなたのお父上の会社は
Wow,
城代省の指
smooth.
定業
Of
者
course
で
she'd know how to answer the question.
幾度となくお目にかかっています。
そうだったのですか。父の会社が城代省御用達ですか。
はい。お父上の貿易会社には国内では入手困難となった物品を収めていただいています。
I see. So that's the official story, huh? Come to think of it, Makoto did say something about him doing contract work overseas. Always. Anyways, dang, Her Highness is totally on top of this. This makes sense, of course. She might be young, but she is the Shogun. She's probably way better at keeping track of all these secrets than I am.
あ、はい。でも私は父が何をしているのか正直よく存じませんので。
そなたのお父上は職務上さまざまな政府の重要施設に出入りする身。城代省しかり帝都城もまたしかり。さすれば相応の守秘義務を課せられるのは致し方のないこと。そなたのお父上はそれを守っているに過ぎません。
That's a good way to put it.
あ、はい、それはそうですね。
加えてお父上はひょうひょうとしてつかみどころがなく難解な話も多々あるゆえ、たとえそなたに話をしていたとしても伝わるかどうか。
That man is a walking headache. Yeah, I get that.
殿下にまでそのような失礼な父をお許しください。
良いのです。そなたのお父上のそういった性分に私は随分助けられているのです。
父が…
Yep.
はい。お会いするたびにお聞かせいただく海外の面用な土産話や感激で日々の辛労を拭っていただいています。
Mm-hmm.
殿下にそうおっしゃっていただけると父も喜ぶと思います。最近顔を合わせていませんが私も安心しました。
そうなのですか。あまりお会いになっていないのですか。
Chief Yoroi did come to the base recently, but he never went to visit Makoto. Heck, even today he could have easily swung by and said hi if he wanted to.
それを聞くとつくづく私の力不足を痛感します。かような事態を招きそなたとお父上をますます遠ざけてしまいました。
いえ殿下、決してそのようなことは。
Makoto doesn't know just how much her dad is doing. He helped the Shogun steal away from the capital, then returned immediately to try and bring the situation under control. And all the while, his daughter was only a few hundred feet away, and yet he just went back on his own, even when he knew it might be his last chance to see her. Her Highness can't tell Makoto about any of that, so that's why she apologized the way she did.
ましてやそなたは国連軍の訓練兵。かような困難に直面させていること、重ねて感謝いたします。
私は国連軍所属ですが、殿下のお力になれるのであれば、それは私の誇りでもあります。職は違っても、それは父も同じだと思います。
心痛の至りではありますが、今しばらくこらえてください。
はい。
そなたのお名前は？
ヤムネ。
はい、綾峰系訓練兵です。
私の不徳がかような事態を招き、そなたのような訓練兵にまで過酷な任務を課す始末。こたびのこと申し訳なく思うとともに、心より感謝いたします。
Right.
いえ、任務ですので、どうかお気になさいませんよ。
いえ、任務という言葉に置き換えたとしても、将軍としてかような事態を招いた責任は消えません。ましてや飾りであるとはいえ、私は帝国軍の総司令官であり、そのための教育も受けてまいりました。訓練半ばであるそなたたちを戦場に赴かせることが、統率の正道であるか否かは考えるまでもありません。私はこれまでに幾人かの将兵に指示しましたが、いずれの死も、今のこの状況を嘆かわしく思っているに違いありません。人は国のためにできることをなすべきである。そして国は人のためにできることをなすべきである。
Yeah. The point of view of seeing the country as an extension of family, and then the country in turn also sees the people as an extension of family. Those words are very poignant, though. Because that's what Ayamene's dad used to say, isn't it? Why would Her Highness know that?
とある師の教えですが、
Oh,
こ
snap.
の言葉は常に私の心にあります。
Oh, snap. I'm sure she did that on purpose, because we told her about Ayamene, but holy crap. That's freaking... Ooh, that would send chills down my spine if I were her. Wait, was he one of Her Highness's instructors? Ayamene never mentioned anything about that. If that's true, then Ayamene herself didn't know about it. Then maybe the fact that he mentioned her was supposed to be a secret.
今この時ほど、この言葉の意味するものを大きく、そして重く感じることはありません。
Wow.
このままでは誠恩師たちに合わせる顔がありません。されど私も愚かな弟子のそしりに甘んじるつもりはありませんゆえ、今しばらくこらえてくださいませんか。
はい。
Wow.
そなたに心よりの感謝を。
Oh my gosh. If General Ayamene was Her Highness's instructor, then there's a chance she knows about her relationship with Captain Sagiri. Would that mean she knows about Captain Sagiri's relationship with Ayamene too? Her Highness did seem to be gazing pretty intently at Ayamene. Just how much does she know? Well, whatever. No point in speculating about things Her Highness might have left unsaid. For all I know, she could have been staring at her like that just to try and gauge her reactions. Ayamene's not exactly easy to read after all.
白金訓練兵。
Ma'am?
成り行き上そなたとは存分に言葉を交わせましたゆえ、ここで多くを語るのはせんないことでしょう。
Understandable. Yes, ma'am.
されど、改めてこれだけは言わせてください。
What is that?
そなたに心よりの感謝を。
Her Highness claps my hand in hers. She has such small, delicate hands, and yet they feel like they're encompassing my entire being. Oh, I shouldn't be able to feel them through my fortified suit, and you'd think they'd be freezing cold in this weather, and yet somehow they make me feel incredibly warm. And she just... overwhelmed me with her sheer dignity. Am I actually feeling awe? Even though I'm not from this world's Japan. Oh, it doesn't matter, man. A person's a person. If she has the aura, if she's got that presence, then she's got it.
白金、そなたが何がしかの答えを得る手がかりになると良いのですが。
What? Huh? What does she mean by that? And we never finished our conversation from earlier either. Is she saying that I'll have to figure out the rest for myself? So after all that, she's still not going to say anything to Meiya, huh? I know she's on patrol, but refusing to even look at her direction is a bit much, don't you think? Not that Meiya's so much as glanced at her highnesses either, of course. They really are incredible. I guess just a little awe is probably justified in retrospect. I know they don't want everyone finding out that the Shogun has a twin sister, but this is the first time they've been anywhere near each other since childhood, right? They're always so concerned about one another, they might never have had a chance like this again. And they're not even gonna make eye contact? Couldn't they just, I don't know, pretend not to know each other or something? Is there really no way for them to get what they both wanted for so long?
さて、アメリカ軍並びに国連軍英士の皆様、今しばらくお時間をいただくことをお許しください。
Oh, fetch. Right. I get that tradition's important. I get that Meiya's entire purpose of life is to serve as the Shogun's body double. Think about it, Takeru. But I mean, given the situation, can't they at least make an exception just this once?
長きにわたるベータとの戦い、そして好転しない戦局に、我が国民の心は疲弊し蝕まれつつあります。されど今の私の力では、それを癒すことすら叶いません。
Right.
天津さえ、皆様の多大な尽力を得ながら足手まといとなる始末。我が身の至らなさ、未熟さを痛感しております。
No, no, no.
それでも私は民を守りたい。民の心にある魂を、国を守りたいのです。
Hey, that's...
私が守りたいのは人々だ。人々の心を、日本人のその魂を、志を守りたいのだ。
I see.
国とは、日本とはそういったものを指すのだと思う。人のいない国はないのだから。
That's true. I think I understand. When I think about a country, I usually boil it down to that country's government. But Meiya sees things totally differently. Oh, I think I get it now. Is that why you said the old woman was important to you?
そうだ。私にはこの国の民すべてが大切な存在なのだ。
Because they're the core of what everything is all about. It's true. That's just like what Meiya said to me when we went to save that old woman at Mount Tengen.
私と同じく、この思いはすべての人が持っているに違いない。私はそう信じています。決起に走った者たちは、その思いが強すぎたのでしょう。思いが強く純粋であるがゆえに、立ち上がらざるを得なかったのです。
But that's...
確かに、かの者たちは腹からを殺めるという重い罪を犯しました。いずれその罪は法によって裁かれ、相応の報いを受けることになりましょう。
Someday.
されど、どうかかの者たちの息だけは宥助していただきたいのです。本来その責めを負うべきはこの私なのですから。
She's a true king, a true leader. She's upholding exactly the values I've been talking about. How it's her fault. It may not actually be her fault, but as the leader, she has to take responsibility because that's part of the job of being a leader, is that if something goes wrong, you must stand up for it and you must take it upon yourself because the role of the leader is to be the one who shoulders the burdens of the people that they cannot bear themselves.
私は箱根からこの場所に至る道程において皆様の思いや決意、痛切に感じ入りました。立場を意にする皆様が各々の信ずる者のために戦場に身を置くことは人類の存亡をかけた戦いにおいて尊い行いでありましょう。 されど人と人とが相争い骨肉相はむこの戦場ではその尊さも色あせ空虚なものでしかありません。
Can we vote for Yuhi for president, please?
もうこれ以上この状況を看過するわけには参りません。
Oh, so what are you two resolving to do? Huh?
まして私ごときのために人類の守りたる者たちが奇跡にいるなど断じ
Oh,
てまかりなりません。
I was afraid of this. Don't do this, Your Highness.
私が自ら決起した者たちを説得してまいります。
No! That's insane! We might as well just serve her to Captain Sagiri on a silver platter. That would be throwing all of our hard work and sacrifices so far right out the window. We're surrounded. We've got no idea what kind of reinforcements we can expect, if any. Heck, if this situation doesn't improve, who knows if we'll even get Her Highness out of this in one piece.
恐れながら殿下、その提案には賛同いたしかねます。無礼を承知で言わせていただきますが、到底正気の沙汰とは思えません。
少佐、口を慎まれよ。
良いつくよみ。少佐のお立場であれば至極もっともであろう。
殿下、旧下田はもうすぐです。何卒。
Yeah, no crap, the Major's not just gonna go along with this. If Her Highness ends up in Captain Sagiri's hands, then America's excuse for intervening would be null and void, not to mention that it would be downright embarrassing. The odds might be stacked against him in every regard, but giving up would be a fight would still be viewed as a complete blunder on the Major's part. Not only that, but like I said before, if she turns herself over, then all of this was effectively meaningless. She should have just surrendered in the capital. I think we should follow through on it. I think we have to. And of course, if this operation were to fail, all the American lives lost here would have been in vain. But wait, hang on a minute. On the other hand, Her Highness's idea could be the reasonable way to put an end to this conflict without letting any more lives go to waste. The rebel force's top priority is to receive Her Highness's favor, and to have her condone their rebellion. But since they've killed the Prime Minister and several other cabinet members, all of whom were loyal to the Shogun, the captain's gone up in arms. Surely they recognize that just capturing Her Highness won't negate all of their problems. I wonder, does Captain Sagiri even know that he's being used as a pawn by the anti-alternative forces and Alternative 5 supporters? Or maybe he does know, and chose to take advantage of their mutual interest to further his own objective. Ugh, politics. No matter how this happened, Captain Sagiri would still feel responsible for creating this situation. That's why he came all the way out here in person. So if he saw Her Highness in front of him, he might not want to start another fight, and if Her Highness tells them to surrender, there's a good chance they actually would. It's also possible that her captain would lose it and try and kidnap Her Highness, but if he did that, then he really would be nothing more than a traitor. That's exactly what the government and military are hoping he'll do. Even if Her Highness does fall into their hands, she'd never approve of their actions, not in this situation. Which means the worst case scenario would be the captain killing the Shogun himself. That, or what if they demand something of her that goes completely against all of her morals, and she chooses death?
すべての者たちの望みを満たす道が常にそなたの前にあるとは限りません。
Oh man.
その時何によって決断し、どのような道を他の者たちに指し示すのか。
You choose it based on your morals, and you bloody your hands yourself.
その時迷いがあったなら原点を顧みること、立ち止まる勇気を持つのです。
Oh my gosh.
そして自らの手を汚すことを厭うてはならないのです。
Is it too much to hope that she would go to meet him and then she'd pull out like a gun and kill him? Execute him right there?
そなたが何がしかの答えを得る手がかりになると良いのですが。
Oh man. Wait a second. Don't tell me this is what she meant by not hesitating to bloody your own hands? Is this what she hoped would help guide me to the answer I seek? No, hang on. What if she literally intends to get blood on her hands?
心配はいりません。操縦の心得は多少あります。飾りとはいえ、軍の最高司令官なのですからね。
She might full on go and just pop a cap at him. Could she be planning to strike down Captain Sagiri herself?
では尋ねる。つくよみ注意。君は将軍を直営する任務を与えられた近衛軍の士官として、 殿下のご提案を是認できるのかね。
It's crazy. Okay, now that I kind of see a little bit more, it's crazy enough to work, but I still really don't like it. I wish there was something else we could do, but I honestly can't think of much else that would be very much hopeful.
私は殿下のご意志に賛同申し上げます。
Wow, really?
周囲血迷ったか。
かの者たちは殿下を案じて決起した次第。どうして殿下に対し弓引くような真似ができましょうか。
すでに奴らは自らの主張を翻し、帝都で先端を開き、殿下と民間人を危険にさらしている。ここに及んで志を貫く保証などどこにもない。
ではこの休戦の成立はいかに。殿下の奪取を目的とした歩兵部隊など未だ
この休戦は奴らにとっては手段だ。目的ではない。目的である殿下を目の前にして何もしないなどと。エアボーン強襲という狂気を平然と実行するような連中の覚悟を侮るな。
お言葉ですが、かの者を侮っておられるのは少佐です。
Maybe they've made one critical mistake of assuming that because she's a figurehead, that she'll just kind of bow to them. They'll be able to persuade her, you know? Oh, wrong hand, sorry.
私が侮っているだと。
職業軍人である少佐にあの空挺を狂気としか理解できないことは致し方ありません。されど恐れ多くも殿下のご尊命において。
その話はもういい。君に意見を求めた私が間違ってい
た。あくまでも殿下のご意志は没却されるおつもりか。
Oh dear, this could also spiral out of control in another way.
注意。君には残念なことだろうが、私は日本帝国の軍人ではなくアメリカの軍人だ。もっとはそして私に与えられた任務は殿下を無事に横浜基地までお連れすることだ。はっきり言おう。協力するなら同行を認める。邪魔になるようであれば排除する。
Oh, fetch, no!
では、ただいまここでそのようになさるがよい。
Seriously, guys, can't you give it a rest already? It's not. Now is not the time to be fighting amongst ourselves.
つくよみ、下がりなさい。それ以上はなりません。少佐、進化の無礼、平野ご容赦を。そなたのお立場もご意見も重々心得ております。
はっ、恐れ入ります。
されどこたびのよし、承認を求めているのではありませんゆえ、そなたに従うことかないません。
This is a
どうか許すのよ。
command structure here is kind of a problematic one, because technically, like he's in charge of the mission, yes, but in every sense, she does outrank him, and even America would recognize that.
殿下。
つくよみ、竹見和志をもて。
はは。
Oh, fetch. Oh gosh, she really is planning to do this herself.
お待ちください。
Oh no. Meiya.
何事だ訓練兵。勝手に持ち場を離れるな。
Meiya's walking right up to Her Highness. This is the first time they've seen each other since they were separated at birth. This is the first time they've been able to meet face to face. And to think, this wouldn't even be happening if things hadn't gone out of hand. And I freaking know what's coming, man. I freaking know.
そなたは
国連太平洋方面第11軍第 207A 市訓練部隊所属三剣メイヤ訓練兵であります。殿下、ご尊顔を拝し奉り強越至極に存じます。
One way or another, they finally got an excuse to see each other. Whatever the circumstances, it should be a moment worth savoring.
こたびの件における殿下のご心痛のほど、私ごときには察することもできぬ深いものでございましょう。
But Meiya seems determined not to look up at her. Is that part of her tradition too? They can't even look at each other in the eye?
そして殿下の先ほどのご提案、それが民草への限りなき慈愛とご配慮にあふれたものであることは疑うべくもございませんが、しかし恐れながら元凶を鑑みますに、少佐殿にも一部の利があるのではないかと召喚は示威いたします。 これ以上の無益な流血を避け、一刻も早い事態の収拾を図るためには、総国を乗り越え全部隊が一致団結することこそが肝要と存じます。
それは十分存じております。
では無礼を承知でご提案申し上げます。
Meiya, don't do it. Please.
申すがよい。
It's such a brilliant idea, but please don't.
決起せし者たちを説得する大任、この私めに拝命賜りたいと存じます。
Of course she has to. Of course she has to.
誠に恐れ多いことではございますが、私は常日頃より殿下に生き写しとの声明を馳せております。お召し物を拝借するご無礼をお許しいただけるなら、おそらくかの者たちに看破される恐れはないと存じます。
されど
この身を殿下のお役に立てる機会、今をおいて他にございません。何卒。
Meiya, no. For your life to be of use? Dude. You've gotta be kidding me. Is it really the only way you feel your life has meaning? Are you implying that your only purpose in life is to serve the Shogun's body double? And yet, I can't rebuke her for it. She's lived her entire life believing that the sole reason of her existence. I can't just deny her that, but still.
そなたの申し出、大変嬉しく思います。されどこれは私自身が果たさねばならぬ責務。
恐れながら殿下、御身の責務とはそのようなことではございますまい。民を慈しみ、国土を育み、そしてそれらを広く深い徳をもって治め導く、それこそが御身に課せられた第一の責務ではございませぬか。今殿下に万に一つの大事あらば、遠からず帝国は滅びましょう。こたびの騒乱の責任が御身にあると申されるならば、今数要なのはかの者たちを御自ら中することではございますまい。
So you drew the same conclusion, huh? You without exchanging a single word with her. Dang. Guess you really are in tune with Her Highness's feelings.
ご心痛以下ばかりかと存じますが、事後の民のためを第一にお考えくださいますよう、伏して申し上げます。
Dang, Meiya. You've carried an enormous burden on your shoulders since the day you were born. Just look how nobly you're bearing it. You two aren't polar opposites, like light and shadow. You're just the Shogun's twin sister, plain and simple.
説得の大任、何卒ご裁可いただきますよ。
But can she? If it comes down to actual negotiations, can she? You know, I just realized something. When I first came to this world, despite how different everything was, I feel like things just naturally fell back into place between us. Well, naturally might not be the right word. I mean, you're the exact same person no matter what world you're in. That's insane. To call that a natural phenomena is underselling it big time. If anything, it's supernatural.
わかりました。
Oh, fetch.
そなたに任せます。
I literally expected her to say no.
謹んで拝命いたします。
No!
そなたであれば、あるいは私より神妙にかの者たちを説きつけるやもしれませんね。
Your Highness.
ウォーケン少佐、いかがでしょう。この者の案であれば、そなたにもご助力願えますか。
恐れながら殿下、改めて反対させていただきます。
Why?
ご説明願えませんか、少佐。
確かに殿下が危険にさらされるという最大の問題は回避された。だが私が反対した理由はそれだけではない。説得さえできれば何の問題もないが、それが成功するという確証はない。よって説得が失敗した場合の次善策は強行突破となるが、その状況下では敵の包囲を突破することは非常に難しくなるだろう。
Well, what's your freaking alternative, man?
一番大きな問題が戦力の分散だ。頭数で不利な現状では絶対に避けるべきだろう。次が将軍登場機露見の確率が高まること。つまり強行突破の場合、殿下の上機を特定させず敵に攻撃をためらわせることが最大の利点なのだが、説得に向かった期待と真実味を演出するために随伴した護衛機の分、敵は的を絞りやすくなるというわけだ。加えて言うなら、殿下が偽物だと発覚した時の敵の反応は予測不能だ。今までの注意の話から想像するに凄まじい怒りを買うだろうがな。
Gosh darn it, no, there's no answers!
あくまでも我らの任務は殿下を無事に横浜基地にお連れすることだ。無論これ以上の血を流さずに済めばそれに越したことはないが、以上の点において現状最も目的遂行の可能性が高い作戦は依然、戦力を集中した中央突破に勝るものはない。
数字で考えれば確かにそのようですね。
理詰めで固められる部分は可能な限り固める。数字が全てではないにしてもだ。
So really it kind of comes down to, can we truly feel like we understand the point of view and position of the rebels? Because if we are understanding it correctly, then she really wouldn't be in any real danger, and she might even be able to talk them down. But if not, then the Major's absolutely right. Fudknuckers!
少佐のご意見に異を唱えたわけではありません。むしろ訓練兵を替え玉に使うことで少佐の作戦の成功率を引き上げることが可能ではないかと考えます。
構わん、続けろ。注意。
Uh-oh.
は、まずこの訓練兵が決起部隊の説得に成功するならばそれでよし。
その通り。
Did Tsukuyomi-san really just refer to Meiya as this cadet? Is she trying to keep Major Walken from guessing Meiya's exact relationships with the Shogun? I suppose that makes sense.
説得に失敗した場合でもこの者に注意を引きつけることで殿下をお乗せした機体の脱出をより容易にすることができます。その理由は決起軍部隊の目的が我々の殲滅ではないからです。殿下さえ手に入れば逃げる者は追わないでしょう。
She's saying that even if Meiya fails to negotiate with them, we can at least ditch her and get the Shogun to safety.
仮にこの者が決起軍に拘束されたとしても、替え玉であることに気づく頃には殿下は横浜基地に到着しております。
Would I be able to abandon Meiya the same way I abandoned the old lady at Mount Tengen? I mean, heck, I couldn't even give Her Highness the trials. That doesn't matter. Screw that. This is something I'm willing to do, even if it means bringing Alternative 4 to completion. Oh, no. I can't. It's Meiya! She's...
一つ聞くが、今のプランは殿下のお望みとはだいぶかけ離れているが、近衛軍としては構わないと。
この状況下で全体無事に帰還できる可能性はいかなる作戦においても大差ないものと考えます。殿下のご提案とてそれは同じこと。説得が成功しても決起した者たちはいずれ処刑されます。
Wow, that explains why she wanted to do it herself. Captain Sagiri and his men would much rather die at the hand of the Shogun herself than be court-martialed and executed as a traitor. She knew what they would have wanted, even without hearing it directly from their mouths.
でもよ、ここに残していったら、あのばあさん死ぬぞ。心の神様は噴火を止めたりはしてくれない。メイヤがあのばあさんを大切に思うなら、見殺しにするような真似をしていいのか？
Oh no.
私はあのご老人が亡くなるかどうかは正直あまり問題ではないと思っている。
It's because it's a choice.
あ？
命があれば良いという単純な問題ではない。生きているのと生かされているのとではまるで違う。
けどお前死んじまったら。
But it could have meaning.
そこに自分の意志があるかどうかが問題なのだ。 それが反映できるかどうかが問題なのだ。
言いたいことはわかるけどさ。
タケルも考えてみてほしい。自分の大切なものが自分の意志とは無関係に奪われてしまうのだ。
This is just like what happened back on Mount Tengen. Meiya didn't see any problem with granting that old woman's death wish, but despite that, she was willing to break military regulation to protect that which the woman held most dear. Yet again, it all comes down to those core beliefs and convictions. Wait, hang on a second. That old lady was at the mercy of the forces of nature, with an impending volcanic eruption threatening that which she held dear. Just like how so many others are at the mercy of powers beyond their control. What with the alternative program and all the plots to dismantle it threatening that which they hold dear. And just like how Meiya said it didn't matter if the old lady died as long as it was what she wanted. Right now, Her Highness is preparing the way for the rebels to die, while still taking their wishes into account. Could it be that these two incidents seem so similar to me because... I'm just overthinking things. This world's timeline branched off a long time ago. I'm the one who changed it. Oh, I don't know if time just bows to your whims, Takeru. By my own two hands.
殿下、そこまで。
斧が未熟。恥じるばかりです。少佐は何か勘違いをされておられるようですが、この絵は常に殿下の安全を最優先としているに過ぎません。我々の観点で少佐の作戦以上に殿下のご提案が、そしてそれ以上にこの訓練兵の策が殿下の安全において優れていると判断したまでです。
なるほど。これまでの注意の言動が感情に支配されたものではなかったことは私にとって良いニュースだ。
Can we sacrifice Meiya?
では少佐、作戦をいかがなさいますか？
Sorry, state of affairs isn't anybody's fault. I mean, none of this would have happened if I hadn't changed the future. Now that I think this makes it my responsibility, of course, but even so, I need to do something to help put an end to this mess, the same way Meiya has, and Her Highness has. If I'm gonna speak up, then now's my only chance, and it can't be to anybody else but me. Oh no! How do I feel about this plan? No! Oh gosh! I don't even know what I'm choosing here. Because if it's the Americans' plan, no, scrap that. I don't think it's a good idea. But if it's choosing between the Shogun going and Meiya going, I don't know! I don't know, but I have to make the choice here. I'm not going to just wait for the next week. I have to make a choice and live with it, because that's the whole point of this entire section, is I don't get to just sit and think it out. I have to decide. Because here's the thing. Both Meiya and the Shogun are willing to do what it takes. And I think the Shogun's kind of important. Gosh darn it! Oh no! I'm gonna kill her, aren't I? I'm gonna kill her right here and now. I'm gonna have to watch it happen. But it's absolutely what Meiya wants to do. Because it's not just about, like, oh, it's been expected of her. She absolutely cares about the Shogun. She absolutely believes with all her heart that while this is possibly her death, probably her death coming, it fulfills her greatest desire to try and do the best for her people. And we know the Shogun can do that. So shoot me in the mouth. I'm on board with it. Yeah. I support Meiya's plan. I can confidently say that it's the best choice in this situation. If we can get Captain Sagiri to surrender now, it's all over. This plan is the only one that might just prevent further bloodshed. And since we've already strapped for time with Alternative 5 looming and on the horizon, that's exactly what we should be aiming for. Which means the only plan I can get behind. Obviously, the prospect of Meiya being made into a decoy if things go south still bothers me. And if it comes down to it, Meiya could very well be the next one to die. But she takes pride in having devoted her life to being the Shogun's body double. To deny her this opportunity would be like saying she's lived her entire life for nothing. Any rational person back in my world would have tried to stop her from doing this, but that would be stepping all over the person she truly is. Exactly. From Meiya's perspective, not being allowed to fulfill that role would be a fate worse than death. Just like how the old lady at Mount Tengen felt about leaving her home. If anything, I should be focused on what I can do to help ensure Meiya's safety. Even if she fails to persuade them, they won't do anything to her right away, as long as her cover isn't blown. And from the way she carries herself, why would they ever suspect a thing in the first place? Would it even be possible to prove she wasn't the Shogun? Not even a DNA test would be able to prove it. I mean, she's barely even an imposter. The two of them could trade places at any time and we'd be none the wiser. Major, requesting permission to speak. Yeah, 207, we're special. Thank you, sir. I'll take that as a yes, sir. Oh, he is freaking ridiculous. I hereby volunteer myself to escort the Shogun's imposter. Meiya, back at Mount Tengen, you left me with no other choice but to help you. This time it'll be different. This time I'm going to be the one carrying the team. But I'm not going to let you die out there either. I'm going to do what you did for the old lady at Mount Tengen and protect the life of someone I hold dear. Yes. And so this time, it's your turn, Meiya. Entrust me with your life, and together we'll help create a brighter future for mankind.
待て軍曹。
少佐。
あの訓練兵、多少気になっていたのだな。言ってみろ。
Something about me? What, just because we spoke during the mission? Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, of course. Yes, sir. First of all, while Her Highness may have some amount of piloting experience, it would still seem unnatural for her to be approaching the rebels in a TSF of her own, on her own under these circumstances. We scrapped the idea of having Her Highness personally execute the rebels, so there's no reason to use this Takemikazuchi for this, and I don't want to give Meiya the chance to try something herself. Meiya?
待つのは貴様だ、三剣訓練兵。
Dang it, Meiya. That look on your face couldn't be more obvious. You were planning to fight the rebels by yourself after all. Well, sorry. I'm afraid I can't let that happen. I am actually 110% behind what we're doing right now. As I was saying, sir, Her Highness has been riding in my TSF this whole time. It would make the most sense to have her imposter ride with me as well, so as not to raise a rebel suspicion. Chances are they've already guessed that the Shogun was most likely riding in my TSF based on our prior formations, so it would make our request be in negotiation a lot more legitimate. And considering what might happen if negotiations should fail, it makes way more sense to have all of our actual surface pilots stay behind to protect Her Highness and let the cadet like me fill this role. For a bunch of rookies, our squad's only done well so far. Yoko-sensei's new OS packs are pack quite a punch. If Meiya and I can just keep the rebels distracted, it should at least buy the others enough time to haul butt over to the old Shimoda and thereabouts. And in the event we both get captured, the fact that I'm not wearing a cadet's fortified suit will work to our advantage. Having her ride in a training TSF can be explained as an act of camouflage, but no way are they going to believe that she was left in the hands of a mere cadet. That's just going to raise needless suspicions. In addition, my TSF's passenger safety belts are already attached and ready to go, so we can move out immediately. But the Shogun would need to be strapped in somewhere. Batch, man, I'm scared. Yes, looks like I've got him on the ropes, now to seal the deal. I'm sure the rebels truly do believe they're only acting in Her Highness's best interest, and I also recognize that they didn't start this rebellion just for the sake of it. It's just that the way they choose to go about it is no way justifiable. However, I'd wager that most Japanese people can relate with their cause, even if they disagree with the actions they took. I'm a UN surface pilot. But more than that, I'm a Japanese citizen. And well, that's why I get where they're coming from. Man, this is awesome. I actually feel really good. In that sense, they may have already accomplished much of what they were trying to do. Major, there's no perfect way to resolve this conflict, but if we suppress their rebellion by force, it'll only be a matter of time before history repeats itself. Furthermore, an intervention by already unpopular US forces will only serve to deepen the animosity already lurking in the people's hearts. Major, you called Japan foolish for starting a rebellion in the midst of our ongoing war with the Beta. But you have to understand that Japan is on the front lines of that war. People are constantly being pushed to their physical and mental limits by the fear of imminent death. And their reverence for Her Highness is one of the greatest reasons they still manage to endure. If she were to send these rebels to their deaths with the help of the US Army after they've risen up in righteous fury, it wouldn't be long before a similar but more organized rebellion broke out, and once again the US Army would be called to snuff them out. It's a good point. I hadn't thought about that. If that were to happen, who knows how many American lives would be lost. Certainly far more than this time, I can tell you that much. And if the people lose their faith in the Shogun as a result of this incident, there won't be anyone left to stop it. Who knows? It could even it could even compromise the Far East final defense line, marking the beginning of the end for all mankind. In fact, the end's already begun. You guys just don't know it yet. If Japan were to fall, well, there'd be nothing but ocean between Beta and American soil, and that's not much of an obstacle for them. At that point, you can forget about your cost-benefit analysis. Their losses would be far too massive to count. The losses would be far too massive to count. And in the end, we'd abandon the Earth for a desperate fight against another star system, not even knowing if we'd ever make it there alive. Sorry, but I just can't let that happen. I won't. And if we can persuade these rebels here and now, it'll never have to come to that. Please, sir, you have to let us do this. Forgive me, sir. Crap, I got all worked up thinking about Alternative 5 and then my emotions get the best of me. Please, Major, if you send just 2 of us into my TSF, we can keep the sacrifice to a minimum, even if the worst case scenario. Please. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, of course you bring that up, the whole triazolam thing. Yes, sir, and I sincerely apologize for that. I would leave it in the hands of a soldier who genuinely cared with all his being to keep this girl alive. Why am I not surprised when this is coming back to bite me? No, sir, I wouldn't. No point beating around the bush, might as well just be honest. Sir, I regret to admit that until just moments ago I was too afraid to be held accountable for my actions and their consequences. The music is so good here, by the way. Oh my goodness. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just like Yoko-sensei said. I was afraid of getting directly involved in anything that might turn out badly. I couldn't even obey Her Highness when she told me to listen to your orders. I've been giving it a lot of thought ever since, and it might be because I'm still new to this country. I don't even think I originally felt any emotional involvement in this uprising. Specifically because I'm not from this world's Japan to begin with. If anything, I felt like it was just another obstacle getting in the way of my objectives. Because I know the future that awaits this world. I was furious that the people would even consider fighting amongst themselves at such a crucial time as this. I thought they were being totally childish. But over the course of this operation, I've been exposed to many different viewpoints from people with many different backgrounds, and now I'm not sure what to think anymore. The UN, the Americans, people from the US military, the IRG, the parents of everyone in Squad 207, Captain Sagiri, Major Walken, First Lieutenant Tsukuyomi, and Her Highness. I can understand where everyone's coming from here, but I don't know what to make of it myself. Guess you could say I've never really had a clear convictions or core beliefs of my own. In other words, the only thing pushing me forward has been the sense of obligation towards my objective. It was never anything deeper than that. But after all we've been through today, one thing's been made abundantly clear to me. I have Meiya and Her Highness to thank for that. While I may not feel the same convictions or share the same core beliefs, at the end of the day, I am still a Japanese citizen at heart. In any world, in any timeline, I'm still a part of this country. As long as I don't lose sight of that fact, I can serve at the basis of helping guide that decision I make. Use that as the basis to help guide the decisions I make, and how I go about achieving my goals. As someone who's seen this country both prosper and be driven to the brink of extinction, I've got a better frame of reference than anybody on some of this stuff. And once I've made those decisions, I won't shy away from getting my hands dirty. I'll accept the outcomes of my actions. May not be a miracle worker, but if something goes wrong, or at least face up to the consequences. If all I did was run from my problems, there would be no different from the people who already want to resort to Alternative 5. I'm still figuring this out, but those conclusions convinced me to volunteer. That's all, sir. For mankind to win the war, sir. That's one thing I'll never change, no matter what. What, no response? Be totally serious here, though. Atonement? What, for not obeying your orders earlier? No, I'm doing this because I feel it's my duty, sir. Not only does this plan give Her Highness the best opportunity to escape, it also has the chance of resolving the entire situation while still taking Her Highness's sympathies for the rebels and Meiya's wishes into account. It's got a lot of going for it. So please, Major, I'm begging you. Huh? Uh-oh.
貴様のタイプ97が短期で向かうというのはいかにも不自然だな。
Major.
この絵の直縁は真実味の上でも必要であろうな。でありましょう。
That could work. Tsukuyomi-san. I see. She must have been planning to accompany Meiya from the start. Which makes sense, of course. No way she'd ever let Meiya go alone.
貴様たちのプランを採用する。替え玉は白金木に登場。直縁はつくよみ注意とする。
了解。Alright. Roger.
殿下、ご裁可いただけますか。
はい。
では殿下、緊急事態ですので、先に兵を解散させますご無礼をお許しください。
構いません。儀礼よりも軍務を優先なさるがよい。
ご後輩賜り恐れ入ります。
ウォーケン少佐。
は。
そなたに心よりの感謝を。
殿下、これは任務です。そのお言葉、召喚にはもったいないと存じます。後部員夕日殿下に対し敬礼。各自戦術機の起動準備後、指示があるまで待機。解散。
敬礼。
Yeah, there we go.
くれぐれも正体が見破られぬよう準備を整えておけ。
了解。
恵比寿、巴、殿下のお召し替えを。
了解いたしました。
注意と軍曹は5分以内に部下への指示を終わらせ私のところへ来い。作戦の詳細を検討する。
了解。
Oh well, let's start the next episode here. So, yes, I made the right choice. I'm 110% behind this. We're probably gonna die, but if we don't, it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, so next episode we do it. And we're gonna have some final words, and then we'll go for it. If this episode weren't already so long, I would just go for it. But this is a good place to stop. I made my decision. We're gonna press forward with it. I think we can do it. I really think we can do it this time. I'm really scared, but I think we can do it. Excellent. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you so much for enjoying this trip with me. As always, it's fun having you around. I can't wait to hear some of your thoughts on this one. Because, yeah, it's just such a perfect way. It explains everything so well this episode. Talking about, like, the fact that there's no real right answer here. But then in the end, it just feels like there was only one real answer that could possibly work. And but it's a huge risk. But what better way to take a huge risk than to be willing to do it yourself? Oh my gosh. And the Shogun, should the worst come to pass, if she can live, she can use this as fuel to push for the betterment of Japan in every single way. Oh, brilliant. This has been quite a ride. I love that we're going to be with Meiya to be able to try and accomplish this mission. It feels very right. And if I were to get like a bad end here and die, there's no other way I'd rather do it. Alright, so I can't wait till next week. It's going to get insane. But thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for joining me. Once again, it's a pleasure having you. I love and look forward to your comments and your thoughts and all that good stuff. So until the next video you watch with me or whatever you see me in next, I'll see you there.